Pods cannot foul Michael Porter Jr. on threes. Like that was literally the backbreaker, bro. That was literally the backbreaker. You cannot foul on 3-point shots. Like, seriously. Dumb ass shit, man. It it was a good effort tonight, and it just got ruined by just nonsense. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy, bro. Crazy loss.
Bro.
It just got
Crazy
ruined
loss.
by nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Like Pods cannot foul, bro. He fouled a 3-point shooter twice. Twice he fouled a 3-point shooter,
Ridiculous ass passes, bro. Turnovers that led to Nuggets
bro.
runs, bro. We
Steph
just gave
had
that shit
Steph
away.
had 4 turnovers in that third quarter. 4 turnovers.
And Steph could have
You know what I'm
iced the
saying?
game too. That's Steph could have iced the game also.
Hey, real quick,
That's
y'all.
tough.
It wasn't just the foul, bro. It was the step back right before it too.
Yeah, yeah, that shot was crazy,
Right,
bro.
you feel me? Right before it, man.
I am amazed in how this team just finds ways to lose, bro. It
Don't
takes a
do it.
special talent to do that.
This shit right here, man. I mean, just beyond annoying.
You're up 12, give up a 12-0 run. It finished the half in a shitty way. You
Yeah.
claw your way back into the game, and then you kill all the momentum with dumbass shots and more turnovers. Like,
Yeah, it's Barry and Jordan up here at one time. All right, let me go take my Lexapro. Hold on.
that's crazy.
If it's the Warriors that call that timeout with no timeouts left, do you think they give us the tech?
Bro,
They had like
Guaranteed
the
it.
nine.
refs
They
are.
had
I'm
nine
sorry.
fouls
I'm
in like
sorry.
8 minutes, bro.
I call bullshit. I call bullshit. The refs were clearly bought. 5 straight calls to the Nuggets. Every time they
Bro,
breathed at Jokic,
bro,
it's a foul. Every single time. Nigga calls a
bro,
timeout clear as fucking day in 4K, and they don't call a
bro.
tech.
We weren't
They're
thinking
bought.
about the
They're
refs when
bought
we were
off.
up 12.
They're bought off, bro. I'm sorry,
We
bro.
weren't
Every
thinking about
fucking
the
game.
refs when we were up 12, bro. Come on,
They
man.
call a foul. They call a foul on Looney. Looney
This
is
the
playing
same
straight
fuck,
up.
Well,
bro.
how the
Fuck
hell did
around now.
well,
If
Looney,
how the
if
hell
the
did they lose
Looney
to
is
niggas,
New
playing.
Orleans?
Looney is
listen,
playing
listen,
straight
listen.
up. Looney is playing straight up. They call a foul. It's ridiculous.
Niggas is
Nah,
worried about the wrong shit, bro.
this is self
Listen,
inflicted, bro.
this
Bro,
is the
I'm
After that
not.
same
game,
fucking
I'm not
team,
trying to
man.
hear nothing about no refs, bro.
Oh
That
God, this
was
is the
awful.
same fucking team,
Bro, they
bro.
had
We
the
did the
game
same shit
won,
versus
bro,
Denver
and they
last
gave
year,
it
bro. This
away.
shit's sad, gang.
Not trying
This
to
I'm
hear
not
shit's
trying
that,
sad
to
as
hear
bro.
fuck.
no refs. I mean, they should have called a tech, but come on, bro. Down
Pod's got to
12.
Pods for everything that they say that he is. He needs to manage the game better than that, bro. Like,
Curry in
seriously.
the second half,
Because he
three
does
for 11,
because
four
like in these
turnovers, bro.
situations, he's not in a position to do that.
It's just wild, man. Like, it's just wild. Like, Pods cannot do that, bro. Like, he just can't.
But why the fuck did Wiggins bring the ball up the last possession, bro? Hey, when I seen that, my nigga, I knew it was over. I knew it was cooked.
Because our point guard is 40. We ain't got shit else.
I'm saying, nigga said our point guard's 40.
And then Kaminga like, oh, I got Jokic on me. Fuck it, I'm gonna go up.
No, but Kaminga got fouled, though, right?
Listen, I'm not mad. No, I'm not mad at the attempt, but like, I feel like he went up like, oh, I'm gonna get fouled, and like he just, I don't know, bro.
Hey, this
It's,
tweeting and jumbo is crazy. What you
Bro,
say?
Steph,
5 turnovers.
5 turnovers again, bro. Are we really doing this shit?
Mm.
this nigga
When you
three
look
for
at the box
11,
score,
five
right?
turnovers.
Are
Hold
we
on.
really doing this shit again, man?
Hold on. When you look at the box score, right? 36 assists, 48 48 rebounds. Re- Bro, how did we I'm so sick and tired of these games because I'm looking at this shit and I don't know how we lose the game. It makes no fucking sense, bro. Just look at the box score. Look at the box score. It
Niggas
makes
was
no
up.
sense. But
Niggas
you
was
know why
up
the Nuggets
10.
won though, right? Like, it was kind of the free throws, right? Like, they had 35 free throws. we had 21, right? Like it's the free throws
Yeah,
that
the
won the
biggest
game, bro.
20 free throws in the
Urkel, they
fourth
had
quarter
they had
alone.
nine. They had like they called like 9 fouls in like 8 minutes, bro.
Oh my god, it was wild.
Like
Bro, you know that we had nine Prime. Get in here and stop fucking texting me, bro. Fuck.
that's
Jesus Christ.
wild, bro.
This shit sad than a bitch, bro.
And I was
I'm
saying,
I'm so I'm
mm,
sad, but I'm not. Cause like I seen us play this same game versus Denver 4 times last year, bro. Like I'm not surprised. This shit just sad at this point, bro.
But if you're not surprised, isn't that part of the issue?
But
not
like, bro,
I
that's why I
don't
say
know.
it's the same fucking team, bro. It's the same
Listen,
team.
listen,
Like this shit
listen,
crazy. This shit
listen. Let me say this. Like, we blew the game or whatever, but at least we ain't the Lakers, bro. Did you see Brown last night? We could be
Four for
that. You know what I'm
16,
saying?
bro. 4 for 16, bro. That's
Ooh.
I couldn't believe the stat
See,
line, bro. I was
I
like, what?
respect you, man. I respect you, bro. You never gonna stop
No, I
twisting that
mean,
knife.
listen, it like Pods Pods got to do better than that, right? But um, Jesus Christ, bro, like what the fuck was that?
Bro, it's us giving away the game multiple times. That's what it
You
was.
won the rebounding battle. You had more you won the
Bro,
offensive rebounding
when you
battle.
look at
You won
offensive
the assist battle.
rebounds, right?
You actually
Assists,
were +9 in points
steals,
off
like
turnovers.
none of this makes sense, bro. I'm telling you, none of it makes sense. You look at the
They were
box score,
+9 in
it
points
makes
off
no
turnovers,
sense.
bro.
Irk,
When does that ever happen?
You remember at halftime when we were talking about how the Warriors weren't even shooting that well? Like they were shooting like 42% from the field, but we had the lead, bro. None of it made sense, man.
Yeah, no, it makes zero sense. I'm looking at the box score, and I'm like, eh. And let me be honest with you. This has happened a couple of times, bro. Right? And Steph cannot have 4 turnovers in a quarter. Like you you get caught up in it and you just throwing the ball nowhere. Like what the fuck are we doing, bro? Like do we care about this game or what?
Man, what happened to Buddy Hill, bro?
Oh my
Well,
fucking god, bro.
if Buddy has to be the problem, then they have a lot more issues ahead.
Nah. Buddy
There's
is
no
not the
way you can
problem,
say that
bro.
Buddy isn't the
No,
problem.
no, no. We had a
There's no way you
lead.
can say that.
We had a lead. What the fuck happened to the lead?
Buddy wasn't even in the game when we had the lead, by the way.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Like,
we had 36 assists tonight.
No, he wasn't in the game when we had the lead, but for whatever reason, we yanked Mo for him. Mo
Why
had
is
eight.
Steve, why
Mo
is
had
Steve
Exactly,
8 points
Kerr
in the
bro.
fourth, and we yanked him. Buddy was ice cold, and he wasn't guarding anybody.
And then
why is
I'm not
Steve
gonna
Kerr
lie.
taking
We
out
had a
Steph Curry
lineup
every
of
time?
Steph, Moody,
Is
GB2.
it is it me or did that game feel like the Lakers series? Or am I tripping?
No. They just blew it, bro. Like we're better than this team, bro, and they just absolutely fucking blew it.
Urkel, I don't. It was a combination of shit. I don't know why we can't have just like We three good had shit in a row. I'm watching this shit. I'm like, we it's either Steph plays bad, the refs are ass, but the team is good in general. It's just always a combination of some bullshit. Steve Kerr in my opinion, had a really good coaching game. Besides, the Buddy was in and not Moody. But you look at it through and through, he played Steph the right amount of minutes. It was a good coaching game from Steve Kerr. Now we needed the players to come in. Steph takes some real bullshit shots, and then he throws the ball around because he goes up in the air. He drives the paint without fucking thinking on what he wants to do. He gets walled up and he just throws the fucking ball. And then somebody has to go out there and save Steph, which is fucking crazy to think about. Because why are you doing that? You're a veteran of 16. How many years you been in the NBA? Why are you throwing the ball without any fucking plan? I expect that from Paz. I expect that from Kaminga, but not you. And then other times he's making a pass. Kaminga goes up. He gets fouled. They don't call the MPJ shit.
You know the biggest play
The
of the game?
like
The biggest play of the game was when uh I think it was Gordon that stripped JK at the rim
Yeah.
because I think we went out like that was the play of the game right
it
there.
was
Yeah,
Like
it
it was
was
that
not
it
even
was
Gordon.
it
It
was
was
Jamal.
fucking
Yeah, it was
Jamal
Jamal
Murray.
that
no,
made
it
oh
was
that.
Jamal,
Jamal
yeah.
Murray.
Yeah,
That
Jamal
that
Murray.
play
Yeah.
right there, that play literally won them the game.
And then
Yeah,
it turned into a fucking Kevon Looney foul on the other end.
Yeah. So that's kind of where they won the game
Oh
because
man.
yeah.
But those are two things that the refs
Kaminga
don't
dunks the
Andrew
ball there,
call.
they
Like
probably win the game.
Andrew Wiggins got to
no.
be better too, man.
Huh?
Andrew Wiggins got to be better.
Yeah, he didn't have a good game today. I don't know what happened.
Those Pajemski
How the
fourth
fuck you
minutes, bro.
fall?
Those Pajemski fourth quarter minutes were devastating,
Yeah, the
bro.
Podziemski for. I mean,
Devastating.
at that point, where you're seeing MPJ killing Podziemski, you just say
Yeah.
take him out and put somebody else in. Because to swing the momentum in that fourth, we had an MPJ backdoor cut because Paz got fucking lost. We had an MPJ foul. Then we had an MPJ three that Paz got lost on and one, but MPJ missed. And then I think another backdoor. It's like what is that? 6 point swing, 8 point swing, solely
That's
off
when
of
the
MPJ. It's like
momentum.
that shit can't happen.
That's
You
when
see
the
it, you see it,
momentum.
you just take Paz out, man.
Like we
No.
had we had
So
a lineup of
so
Steph,
this is a
Moody.
perfect example of why you don't fucking play 12 people, right? This is the perfect example of why Pat Spencer should be fucking in the game, right? Because they fucked around with those two games. Those two games, bro. This is why I was mad because I was like, that was a bad omen, bro. Don't fuck with these games. So now all of a sudden, we're taking the game seriously. You know what I'm saying? And then we lose on some bullshit.
Man, that Looney call really
All
was
these
so egregious, Doug. That I knew once that happened, I said, "Yeah, the shit
That
about to
was
get
actually that
that
was suspiciously fast on the review, guys.
that
Do
that
not
Looney
see
Yeah,
that.
call.
they
The
He went
hard.
review was
backwards.
so fucking fast. Like
He went
it was
backwards.
real
That
that
made
was real
And
sus.
Wiggins, how did he have 13 and a half, or did he have 13 by three? Because I feel like he did not score at all in like in the second half. Because I'm like, damn it, Wiggins, we need your help, big dog.
I think he made it three in the third. I could be wrong. Oh,
That nigga, he didn't do.
Let me
Listen,
tell you something, bro.
I
It
bet
was
on Mr. P because he stuck
turnovers.
at 13 for so long.
It was literally turnovers and turnovers in defense that kind of did them in. More specifically, those stupid turnovers. You know what I'm saying? And Kaminga finishes that play. I think we win the game because then Looney gets fouled out.
I agree. Looney doesn't get.
And now
Yeah.
we have Draymond. We don't have Draymond for the foreseeable future. Oh my lord.
Well, you can
and
expect Draymond to miss like 2 to 3 weeks. I'll tell you that much.
Whew. Shit,
the
man.
West is so fucking deep.
Would you have
We on
closed
a
with
5 game losing streak.
Would you have closed with Trace? Or did
And
you like
Steph
us
was playing
long?
on one healthy knee still. Oof.
Yeah, bro. This is why I don't like when Steve Kerr's playing 12 people and just fucking with the game, bro. Because, and another thing too, like, stop with the nonsense where Kaminga is playing under 20 minutes or under 25 minutes. Like, that shit has to stop. Stop with the bullshit. You're teaching lessons, this, that, and the other. Like, bro, the man had 19 points tonight. Stop fucking teaching lessons, bro.
Bro, I literally tweeted at the
Oh my
beginning.
God.
There should be zero fucking reason why Kaminga shouldn't wreak havoc at the rim. The only person that was even capable of stopping him was Aaron Gordon tonight. Nobody else. You cannot convince me that anybody else on the Nuggets can stop him at the rim tonight. And why the fuck is he only playing 25 minutes? God knows. God knows why.
Probably about to get traded.
Because he hasn't earned it. He hasn't earned it. He has to learn a lesson. He has to learn a lesson.
Learn what lesson, bro?
Learn a lesson. Is this fucking? Am I in fucking school right now? Like, what the
Jesus
fuck?
Christ, bro. This shit is dumb, man. Stupid, stupid, stupid L's, man. Just the dumbest L's.
We're
I
cooked.
swear to God. No, we're not cooked. I mean, it's. Have you looked at the standings?
Yeah,
No,
let's
we're not
relax.
cooked.
Bro, we
No,
just
we're
No,
got
we're
not
not
one
cooked
cooked.
in the
game,
Relax.
bro.
standings.
Just right the
We're
We're not
about
ship.
to have a
cooked.
long
Just
season.
No,
one
we're not
game, bro.
cooked. I mean, like,
But
bro,
How many games you think that Draymond finna
it's
miss?
bro, it's before we go there, it's just bad
Like,
juju, right? Let me tell you, so this is just bad juju. This is why you take the season seriously and you don't sit there and fucking play 12 people and fuck with the lineups and do all of this other nonsense. This is a good game that they played tonight. I swear to God, it was a good game, right?
Great
But
game, actually.
it was a good game that they played, man. I mean, bullshit aside, it was a good game that they played. And and you know, you can be fucking normal, Steve Kerr. Pat Spencer doesn't need to be on the court. Lindy Waters doesn't need to be on the court. You don't have to start Lindy Waters. I mean, you could just do something fucking normal for one time in your life. You know what I'm saying? And this shit that he was doing, like this, what he did tonight was, why can't we just play every game like that and just do this every night instead of you know what? I'm just gonna tinker and tinker and tinker. You don't need to tinker, bro, because you tinkered us right into this bullshit right here. You know, like we don't need to do this. Why?
Y'all in trouble.
So it sucks that like we have a 5 game and all of that stuff, right? But I mean, this is what happens when you fuck with games. You know what I'm saying? Bad team or no bad team. Nah, bro, like every team is coming to shoot your face off from the 3-point line, right? And that's exactly what happened in those games. Fucked around and you found out. Like, stop playing people that don't need to play, bro. Like, how does Lindy Waters go from knowing that he's not going to be in the rotation to he's starting and he's playing 30 something minutes a game? Stop playing with the game. So now you found out. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
So how do you consider that bad juju? It's just bad coaching.
it's bad coaching because why didn't he just do this shit before? You know what I'm saying? He could have easily done this before, but no, like I am going to
Y'all
prove that I'm great and I'm going to play fucking Pat Spencer and Lindy Waters and let us play everybody that's possible on the bench, right? Like
Bro, he's
why is
coaching
that
the game
as
that
necessary?
he
long as he
care
the
about.
coach,
Well, let me
y'all
tell
in
you something.
trouble.
One,
As
two,
long as he the
three.
coach, y'all in trouble.
Bro, he had a 10-man rotation tonight, right? Even that's stretching it. But you know what? I don't even mind 10. Just keep it at 10. Why can't it just be 10?
Irk, they put up a graphic tonight on
Y'all lost the
TNT.
game in the first half. Second quarter, y'all lost the game.
They put a graphic up tonight on TNT. It was 4 teams in NBA history ever that have played over 10 guys, 12 plus minutes. Obviously, we're early in the season. We're not only doing that, we're playing 12 guys, 14 plus minutes. 12 guys. Take that 10 to 12. Now,
Like,
No, but it,
this
Y'all
shit
could have
bro,
is
easily
not
broke the game
laughable,
open in
bro.
the
listen,
second quarter.
listen.
Broke the
There's
game open.
multiple reasons why they're losing, right? Like the defense has slipped, and it's mainly the
Nope, none
defense,
of that.
right?
None of those reasons are worse than coaching.
Hear me out. Defense is why they've lost, right? Like it starts with the defense. Like if you look at like the last 5, 6 games or whatever, they're like 17th on defense. This is a better defensive team than that, right? um the offense fell off of a cliff, but you know what happens when you're turning over the ball and you're doing this and you're doing that, you're really not giving your offense a chance, right? So that's pretty much what it comes down to, man. I mean, you have to play solid defense, not throw the ball all over the fucking gym, right? And when you look at the box score, we're playing a solid game, bro. Like all of the indicators in the box score saying that we're playing a solid game. Every single in the we out rebounded them, more assists, more steals, right? We had less turnovers tonight. How the fuck do we lose the game on less turnovers? But you know what? They went to the free throw line, 14 more times? Who are they? The fucking Lakers? Jesus Christ.
Bro, they had 20 free throws in the third quarter alone.
Bro,
I swear, man.
Michael Porter Jr. shot 6 free throws, dog. Pods fouled him. I swear to God, he fouled him every single time. You know what I'm saying? Like that Melton shit. Like when I watch Pods out there and he's trying to guard these dudes. Oh my God, it's so painful to watch. It's so painful to watch because he's just getting ran by, bro. It's so annoying. But this is what we have to deal with. Just fucking blowing shit left and right.
All that could be made up for, bro. The coaching is horrific. Everything you just said could be made up for. Y'all could have still won a game. Everything you mentioned. But the coaching, the way you can't even get in rhythm. How are you supposed to get in rhythm and flow of the game and he's coaching that way? You can't expect numbers from guys if he's gonna coach that way.
Hey,
You
Laker
can't
fans. Laker fans, I would not be talking spicy if I were y'all. Because when do y'all play? Hold on. Y'all play tomorrow? I would not be talking if y'all,
Don't they play
bro.
Minnesota tomorrow?
Y'all have a 25th ranked defense, right? Don't come in here smiling doing all of that nonsense. We're going to be okay. But y'all, that's a whole different story. Where's Vando, by the way? Where's Vando? Vando is the only person that can fucking guard. Matter of fact, I watched LeBron out there on a possession, and the nigga was just standing there. Just standing there. So if I were y'all, I wouldn't even be talking. Y'all got Miami tomorrow? No, sorry, Wednesday. Oh, tomorrow. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, they play Miami tomorrow. My bad.
At Miami and then at Atlanta. Oh my God, y'all
Atlanta's been
have
a
no
sleeper
room to be
team.
coming in here and smiling because y'all are dog shit and y'all know it. So don't be talking, Laker fans. Don't be coming in here talking because look at what y'all have coming up.
So, Irk,
What's going on?
am I hearing people blaming Kerr for tonight's loss?
No. It's not Kerr, bro. Like they just fucking choked the shit, dog. Like point blank simple. They
Kerr
just
really
choked it.
didn't feel. Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't.
But where I am gonna blame Steve Kerr though is that Steve Kerr, like right around that Spurs game, he treated it, bro. I've watched him do that shit so many times where he doesn't take a team seriously, and and now he's up there crying about the timeout and all of this shit. No, you you should have done the serious shit 5 games ago. You know what I'm saying? And taken the Spurs seriously, right? And not sat somebody for 9 straight minutes. How the hell are you going to sit your star player for 9 straight minutes? And I don't give a fuck how many minutes or if you think he's hurt. If he's hurt, don't fucking play him then. I'm okay with losing the games or whatever if he's hurt. Fine, but like don't sit there and sit somebody for 9 straight minutes. That's stupid. Next thing you know, that team gets into a rhythm, them stupid turnovers happen, then you lose the game. You know what I'm saying? Like those 2 games, man, that Spurs game, up big, next game up big, and then you start playing people deep in way into the bench. Why? For what? For what? It makes no sense. And then all of a sudden now, then you lose the OKC game. Steph doesn't play, right? Then you lose this game, right? And it's like, what are we doing, bro? Like, let's approach the season in a real serious way, man. Why are you experimenting for, bro? You know who you're gonna play.
Like, bro, these.
I don't fucking care about Lindy Waters' feelings, bro. I really don't care. I really don't care. Half of these dudes are happy that they get to fucking sleep in a 4 seasons, bro. I'm sorry. Like, it's okay if they don't play.
Eric, I got a question.
Go
How
ahead.
important do you think a true secondary shot creator would be?
Bro.
Because I think personally what lost the game was when Pods fouled MPJ. Because when he did that, like the
All right.
momentum, not only did the
So
momentum swing,
so
but like
you say a true secondary score, right?
yeah, like a
And
real
then
one, like a
and then
real one.
you followed it up by saying Pods fouling MPJ.
Well, because
So
let me
tell me how the
finish.
two correlate.
Yeah, okay. Because after that, you notice the momentum started to swing. They were getting the ball out of Steph's hands, and nobody else could like confidently like just create a shot, and it was just snowballing. Like that's what I saw. Like because you guys went up 12. Like
Listen,
you
listen,
guys
listen,
went
listen.
you guys went up
Listen.
12.
When the ball is out of Steph's hands, that's when the shot's created. That's when the advantage is created. Now, if you tell me get somebody on the court that can take advantage of the advantage, well, sure, yeah, absolutely, right? But maybe you get the ball to somebody who can take advantage of the advantage. That's what the problem is. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Right. Yeah.
you take the ball out of Steph's hands, advantage, right? Take advantage of the advantage. And for the most part, they were doing that tonight. And then like advantage, JK diving out of the corner, that should have been a dunk, bro. Like, how do you let Michael Jamal Murray strip you like that, bro? You should be fucking dunking that ball, man. So I mean, it is what it is, bro. You look at the freaking standings, bro. Like every team in the conference has 8 L's, bro. Like Jesus Christ, every single one.
Bro, even
Now,
the Rockets lost.
how the hell did we get into the fucking 7th spot, bro? This is stupid.
Because
Every team is like next to each other. No,
we
like,
played less games.
not even
too.
joking.
We've played less games.
Can
What
we
the
fucking
what the fucking
like,
7 seed?
bro? This is why Steve Kerr
We
fucking
have
pisses me
the
off, dog.
exact
Like
same record as the
12
Phoenix Suns.
bro, 13 people don't need to be playing, bro. Like I'm sorry, like approach the season seriously. Like, why? We're in a great spot. Every indicator, every fucking indicator says that we shouldn't have lost this, dog.
Can I say something?
This is stupid.
I mean, it's a long season though, bro. Like this
No, no,
Western
no, no,
Conference.
no, 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 no.
Now,
That's
what I'm saying, though,
true.
Irk,
That's
I get
true.
it. All
It
I'm
is a
saying,
long
Irk,
season.
this
I
Western
understand all of
Conference,
that,
bro.
right?
You
But
can't
you
This
toss
cannot
Western,
throw
games,
no,
away
you
bro.
don't.
games,
You
bro.
No,
can't
no,
be
no,
Dude,
for
tossing
sure,
you're in
games.
the
bro. Irk,
West. How
Irk,
can you
Irk.
throw
Nah,
games
man, you
away?
can't throw away
Hold on,
games, man. You got to
Irk.
approach this
I'm a
thing
Dallas
seriously,
fan,
bro.
bro. Dallas, the 8 losses that Dallas has, their point differential is negative 33 in 8 losses. They've lost 8 games by a combined 33 points. Like I know what it feels like to lose terribly like close games. Like this. I'm saying like,
No, no,
okay,
no, no, no.
that's just
See,
what it is.
it's one
Like
thing to lose close games. We're not losing close games, right?
this
Like
was a
it's not
close
like,
game, though,
all
bro.
right,
This was a close game.
it come. No, 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 no. This is a blown game. This is not
Yeah,
a
we're
close game. There's
having
a difference
12-point
between
leads. We're
no,
having
no, no. It's a blown game, right? It's
I
a
agree.
choke
I
job.
agree.
It's a
I agree.
bottom,
Yeah, I agree. I
right?
mean, technically, it
So,
was close because
so my problem with these games is like Steve does this thing, bro, where he's playing this guy and he's playing that guy, and let's get a lead and then let's start fucking around with the lead. You know what I'm saying? And let me teach this guy a lesson and
He's
fuck
trying to
your
make
lessons,
guys
bro.
feel good. That's what it is.
Bro, bro, like that's when the shit started. You know what I'm saying? And the OKC game, they could have won that game, bro. Nobody could fucking make a layup. Nobody could dribble, apparently, right? Then we lose the bro. It and then it just snowballs. You know what I'm saying? And every time I look at the box score, I'm saying we should have won that game. We should have won that game. All of these games were winnable. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. Now I'm hearing Steve go up to the fucking podium and time out this man. Get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit, bro.
He brought up
Bro,
Bud.
that is like pales in comparison to the issues beforehand. It should have never came to that particular point.
I'm gonna blame Steve Kerr just for one thing. Around the 6-minute mark,
Steve Kerr, hold on. Steve Kerr, critical of Brandon Pajemski's decision making tonight. He cannot be that guy. He can't foul jump shooters. I love Brandon, hell of a player, hell of a future, but I hope he watches this clip because he needs to hear it.
Wow.
What? Oh my god.
That's like probably
Yo.
the most demonstrative I've heard
Can I
Steve
speak?
direct that someone.
Hey, no,
Wow.
no, because people looking up the pods, right? Talk that shit, cuz. People looking up to you,
Wow.
right? Fucking threw it across the. I saw that shit, man.
Can I
But
finish?
and then mind you, he had Looney cutting down into the paint wide open and get through it to the stands.
I think it was TJD. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, TJD. Sorry, TJD. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone was cutting wide open to the fucking paint wide open. They get through across the court. Like how?
Hold on. I've never seen Steve Kerr call a guy like that out before, though. What do you think he did that?
I mean,
Because
he's been
That's
giving him
crazy, bro.
bro. I'm telling
He's
you.
been giving him grace all year, so he's gonna be
Patience is
critical at
being
some
one.
No,
point.
no,
Like,
no, 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 no. I've never
no.
seen him do that before, bro. That's OD, bro.
He doesn't do. I don't even remember the last time even exists that he would literally call out one of his.
Hold on. Let me play this clip, bro.
Please
Hold on.
play the clip.
Rob, when we're up 12 in the late second quarter, that was frankly insane. 5-on-4, you just keep hitting singles, throw the ball to the open guy. He had the same play last week against Brooklyn where he tried to throw a lob over his shoulder. He cannot beat that guy. And he can't foul jump shoot. I love Brandon. A hell of a player. He's got a hell of a future ahead of him. And I hope he watches this clip right now, me talking, because he needs to hear it. He's got to be a smart, tough, great decision maker, and he's very capable of it. But that's his next step. Rob.
Wow. I've never seen him.
I
So hold on.
agree.
So hold up. Let's back up for a second. So last week I seen Draymond say something about pods, right? This time Kerr is saying something about pods. You don't find that interesting? You don't find that suspicious? What's going on here?
Pods is turning into the whipping boy. It's crazy.
No. It's not that he's the whipping boy, right? But this is like the second time now I'm seeing the coach and a vet say something with force in a press conference about pods. You don't find that suspicious? What's going on?
They believe. Like I said, I don't want to go too crazy, but they probably
Can I
believe
say
Pods is
something?
the reason they're losing these games, bro.
Hello?
No. I think it's deeper than that.
I think it's
I
deeper.
swear to God, I think it's deeper than
There's
that.
no way he's the singular reason
He's
why
not
you're
the
No. He's
losing.
reason.
not the
He's not the
singular
reason,
reason.
There's
obviously.
no way I
There's never
believe
there's
that.
never
No,
just
no,
one
no,
reason,
no,
of
no, no,
course.
no, no,
There's
no, no,
never just
no.
one reason, of course. But
No.
listen to what he just said, bro. Like 2 straight days from one from the player, one from the coach. Like
It's not two
I haven't
straight
heard
days.
Steve
I
like
mean, it
that
was
in a
more
minute,
like
bro. Like that's
That was
crazy.
like two
No,
weeks
like
ago.
Dre literally said it on his podcast. Like, dude,
Patience is being lost, man. 5 game losing streak. Patience is being lost.
5 straight, bro. Like especially to lose like that.
Bro, we went from number 1 seed to the 7th seed in
Well,
the
you
last
gotta
2
bro,
you
that's
games.
gotta
wild.
listen. You gotta
welcome
listen
to
to
the
what.
Western Conference, ladies
Here's
and
the
gentlemen.
thing, right? You gotta listen to what they're saying. They're saying two completely different things, but there's a common theme between the two of them.
Yeah.
Draymond is saying that he is killing himself for bad shots and missing shots, right?
Uh-huh.
Steve, so that's one thing. Is offensively he's getting on himself. He can't focus on the game because he's missing shots. He's looking at the box score. Steve is saying he's talking nothing about his shots. He's talking nothing about his offense. He's saying that he's over there doing dumb stuff that's causing, that's hurting us at the end of a game. He's doing dumb stuff. He's doing the stupid fouls, fouling the jump shooter, losing focus. The theme between the two things is he can't keep his head straight. That's the theme between Steve and that's the theme between Draymond. They're telling you the kid can't keep his head straight. Why would they tell you that that kid can't keep his head straight? He's a second year player. Just think about that.
AK, me and you are coming to the same conclusion.
Exactly.
Me and you're coming to the same conclusion. Um, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. But if Pods is gonna get this kind of rope, bro, he has to do better, man. Like, it's funny because I was sitting there killing Moody during the game. You know what I'm saying? And Moody was actually good tonight. He was really good actually. You
He's good
know,
in the fourth.
yes. So after I was murdering Moody. I mean, he just had a great stretch of like where he was playing defense and all that type of shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? He
yeah.
was hitting
Thanks for that,
shots,
Urkel. Thanks.
making decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like he had like a nice little wraparound pass for a layup. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that. Yo, Prime, don't text me, bro. Get in here, dog. Please. Man is crashing out, dog. Please. Stop texting me.
Mike
Just hop in, bro.
Dunleavy.
Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna blame Steve Kerr for one thing today.
Yeah.
Around the 6 minute mark, he had a lineup of Steph, Modi, GP2, Slow-Mo, and TJD. And the lead was 9. Or I think no 11. The lead was 11. And then for some reason he took out GP2 and Modi for Buddy Hield and Pajemski for absolutely no reason. That the Steph, Modi, GP2, Slow-Mo, and TJD they were playing great on both ends, defense and offense. And for some reason, he just loves Buddy Hield and Pajemski so much. He put them in for no reason. And then the defense collapsed. Now TJD had to go out and Modi came in early, way too early, and then he got fouled out, and then we had no defense for the rest of the game. So sometimes Steve Kerr just need to be smart in crunch time. Like if you have a team that's working well together, keep them in the game and let them play for as long as they can until things fall apart and you can put people in. But you don't need to replace Modi and GP2 by Buddy Hield and Pajemski
All
in
right.
that particular situation.
Do
Like
people think
dumb.
that we lost the game because no one outside of Steph could get a bucket? Because
No,
when I watched the game, that's not what I saw. I'm
that's
gonna be
not
honest
that's
with
No,
not
you.
what I saw.
Like,
Bro,
that's
they
not what.
should
it,
have had
it,
enough scoring tonight to win the game.
bro. Yes,
Not what I saw.
bro. They scored what 100 and how many points?
They scored
115.
They had
115
115 points
without
tonight.
Draymond's help.
Exactly.
They had
That's good enough.
While
They
them
had
Joker was doing that comeback, bro.
115 points tonight. That should be good enough for the win, bro. I'm
Right.
sorry.
It's the defense.
The defense again, right? And it's a compounding thing, right? Like, what were the points off turnovers tonight?
Dude, I told you they went +9 on points off turnovers. They won that category.
Come on, man.
It's the difference, man. You can't play Buddy Hield and
The
Pajimski at the
difference was
same
actually the
time.
free throws. Now that you think
It's
about it,
bad. It's
Thank
bad.
you. Someone
Bad
mentioned it.
combination.
Thank you. The free throws. Like, that's huge in the
that's
game.
the only category you got absolutely annihilated in.
Like, that game was in the bag, bro. Like, that game was in the
Yeah.
That game was in the
It's
fucking
Also,
bag, bro.
guys, I don't know if you guys talked about this. What do you guys think of the Steph rotation minutes? What are you
I
guys thoughts
love
on
that
it?
he closed the quarters, bro.
I thought they were fine tonight. Yeah, they seemed fine.
I just wanted
Because I
to.
don't think I've seen Steve do this with him. Like plays him like almost like 5 minutes, then takes him out, and then puts him back in to close the quarter.
He got
I
bad
don't think
knees,
I've ever
bro.
seen
Yeah,
him do
you
that.
got bad
Yeah,
knees.
I would just like for him to have a better shot selection, man. Towards the end of the game, he was just chucking up shit for no reason, man. I was just like, why, bro?
Man, I was ready. I was ready to celebrate on the Nuggets, bro. That's sick, bro.
I don't think
12
anyone's
points.
mentioned it, but another big missed opportunity in this game was not being able to push the pace. So we had 11 points in transition tonight. We got outscored by 14 in transition. The Nuggets slowed us down. They didn't let us run. We tried to run. We played wings out there. We played JK and Wiggs to start the game. We actually got out into a decent stretch. We weren't necessarily bombing up and down the floor, but we were able to get downhill. JK was getting some rim pressure. Started out the game nicely, but against that team that plays that slow, you can't get outscored by 14 in transition. So I know you guys are fixated on the defense tonight. I think that's fair to some degree, but to be honest, if you don't have Draymond Green out there and you expect to hold the Nuggets to 112, 115 points, I don't think that's going to happen. So you're going to have to get out. And how are you going to score against that team? You're going to have to get out in transition. You're
That's
gonna
true.
so we
However,
didn't do those things.
AK, like
that's true.
their transition, honestly, like more so came off of points off turnovers.
That's true. However, like you
Yeah,
cannot
but we had
foul
36 assists, 15 turnovers. The Warriors are
AK.
like 190 and 23 when they're 30 and 17
You
assists
you
to
see
turnover.
like you see turning over you see the turnover. We had 36 assists tonight, 14 turnovers, bro. That
You
should win
live
us
with
the
that.
game.
That's excellent. That's
Yeah, bro,
excellent.
we should win the game. 36 assists, 44 field goals made. We should win that game, right? 12 threes, you know what I'm saying? Steph,
It's the turnovers. It's the fouling. I think someone said it earlier, but they might have had it flipped.
yeah.
We conceded 22 points, and they only conceded 13 off a turnover. So it was a
Mm,
9 point differential there as far as the points, the
yeah.
transition defense off of turnovers. That was the game right
Y'all
there,
saw
really.
that?
Yeah.
Y'all saw that stat? We're 2-5 since we lost Melton.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wait,
Yeah.
say that again?
We're 2-5 since Melton went down. That's
I
wild.
don't think it's Melton singularly.
Me
Does
neither.
Melton help?
I mean, but
Does
that didn't make
Melton
any sense because
Me
even
neither.
when
I agree with that,
Melton was
Eric.
out before, their defense was still good.
Yeah, I think, but remember early on, we had a soft, we had Pelicans with nobodies. We had a very soft schedule early on, and now, so it's going to be felt a little bit more. You
how
lose
was the second?
Melton.
Hold up. How was the schedule soft?
Well, you started out with 2 games, two games, with Pelicans, right, and then
So you're saying
But
this
we
is
and
didn't have
Yeah,
Steph.
that
no,
see,
hold on.
that's a
We went 4-1 on the
that's a
road.
dumb take.
Uh, Houston, Boston, Cleveland, OKC. That's not soft. I'm sorry,
no,
that's
no,
not soft.
We didn't
before
have
that, no,
Steph
no,
for the first
before those
half of
games,
that
we got
schedule.
we
No,
we
no,
had we
no,
had
no,
we had a
bro.
few games
We
early
were up
on to get our confidence.
17 against 19 against two bad teams, bro. That's not soft. What happened in those games was fucking idiotic. That's what happened to it. That's pretty much what happened. It was just idiotic. No urgency, no nothing.
I know.
Urkel, I got to laugh in a sense because I'm watching the end of your game. And if I close my eyes and just listen to the game, that reminds me of every Laker loss to the Nuggets the last 2 or 3 years. Just complete collapse at the end. This team somehow, these Nuggets, somehow they could just be messing around for a while. And then at the end, it's just like they just turn it up a notch, you know. And you guys have lost what 8 straight to them, 10 of 11. I mean, we put the Lakers and Nuggets together, Lakers and Warriors versus the Nuggets together. It's like 2-15 or something.
But you know
Uh,
what? What's happened, like especially like this season to last season, like they've played us with Draymond without Draymond like a bunch of times. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
like that game that they beat us at the buzzer, right? Like Draymond didn't even play that game. There's so many games over the last couple of years where they've just beaten us. Like even dating back to the title year, like
right.
they beat us like 3-1
Bro,
that
even
year.
the
You know what I'm
title
saying?
year, Monty Morris hit a buzzer beater against us
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the season.
And they look
No, no, no.
vulnerable this year. They do.
They
They don't look
they've
as
beaten our
sharp.
asses like
Yeah.
from 22 onward. You know what I'm saying? But then we go to the playoffs, and then all of a sudden, because remember, people's telling us going into that first round that Jokic was going to have our way, and we damn near swept him. You know what I'm saying? So
You know what's crazy
it's
too?
it's
And most of these
yeah.
losses, bro, we've dominated these niggas, and then it's like late game execution, we blow it, or some shit happens and they go on these big ass leads. Like just
Ni-
last year, bro, we blew multiple double digit points in different games. We
Yeah.
were up 20 points with like 7 minutes left, and we blew it at
And
home.
who do we really trust down the stretch outside of Steph to really bring it home in crunch time? I mean, Kaminga. I don't know how
Listen,
Murray
listen,
swiped.
listen.
I don't know how Murray
Hold
swiped
on.
out of
I love
Kaminga.
Steph.
I really don't, but I don't know.
I love Steph, but his management and the game, this game was fucking piss poor, bro.
I told you that, bro.
It
His
was
shot
piss
selection
poor.
down the
Yeah,
His
stretch on the wing
management
was
of
Ray
the
fucking
called
soft,
game,
him.
bro.
Yep,
it was piss poor, bro.
it
It's
was.
Like,
careless.
let's call a spade a
I was
spade.
about to
It's
say, like, we get at a
careless,
certain
low
point. I love
energy.
Steph. We got to hold him accountable,
It's
bro.
careless,
For real.
bro. It's careless.
Like,
It was
Bro,
piss
how many
poor, man.
times do we have to
They
see
were up
Hey,
seven
when
with
the
Dribble
man had
2:32 left.
Jamal
one
Murray,
when
right?
two guys on him? Like, come on. Obvious
Bro,
turnover
he
when
should
he
have
sees
fried
it.
Jamal Murray, bro. Like,
I
He
mean, he
what the
did.
dropped
hell
it
was he
off.
doing?
He
He
dropped it
turned
off
and
to
over
that's
big
another
J.K.
time.
on
thing
that
too.
He
last
Everybody
fucked
keep
that up.
missing. Like Steph could have iced the game, and he missed that three. Like that was a huge one too. If he made that three, a lot of that shit doesn't really matter. Like, but it's what it is.
But we were up seven with 2:32 left, and then got outscored 11-0 to lose again.
Is it? I don't know. In my opinion, I think it was a big mistake putting in Kyle instead of Trace. But I don't know. Maybe that's
And how they brought in and healed for
Why is
Moody
that?
when Moody
as
Why do you
came
think
soon
in.
that
as
was
he
a
brought in Kyle
mistake?
Anderson, they went on that run.
Why was that a
If you didn't
mistake?
notice, as soon as they brought in Kyle Anderson, they
There
went
was
on
a
that run.
minute and a half left. They were already on an 8-0 run. What are you talking about?
Yeah, hey, listen,
You
bro.
wanted
When
to
Mooney fouled out,
so
yeah, they were already on a run.
you wanted to put Trace on Jokic to close this game?
Looney was in there and getting cooked. He got fouled out. That's what happened. Off some
Right. So you
bullshit
had to
too.
so your solution is to put Trace on him?
My point is, if you had Trace out there instead of Kyle Anderson, it probably would have been better. Maybe, who knows? But
Why?
my thing is
Why? How?
he's more athletic. He can actually sit. He can actually stand there
Did
with
you
Jokic.
see the few minutes
Bro,
that
he
Trace was on
literally
Jokic
like
tonight? Did you
he
watch
was
it?
he bit two pump fakes off of Jokic
Did
pump
you
fakes,
actually
and then
watch when
literally
Trace was on Jokic tonight? What
To be
happened?
fair,
They
Jokic
actually
was
they
fucking
actually did
sniping
the right
threes.
thing
So
defensively in the last minute of the game. When he caught it in the mid range, they doubled him. But Kuminga missed Aaron Gordon's cut downhill and he drew the foul and he went to the line. That hurt us. That was basically the game right there after he got stripped. It was TJD would have gotten murdered to end this game. You're tripping. Did you watch him in front of Jokic tonight?
Yeah.
Nigga, will you calm down? God
Okay,
damn.
buddy.
We watched
I
the
know, I know.
same
It's
game, bro.
it's okay to be wrong. Like I have no problem with that. I can
I
be
Or
mean, yeah.
just
I
I
can be
thought
nigga
wrong on
calm
Kyle
any
down.
time
Kyle
on
Nigga, what
space.
the
I
Kyle
got
fuck
no
is
problem
wrong?
with it.
Man, when you lose, it's not fun, man.
I
Nigga,
thought Kyle was solid. You know, they actually he was in the
come
game.
on, bro.
They're up six.
Regardless.
They take him out of the game up six, and then Nuggets come back, and then he comes back in the game. They're only up two. So Kyle, I don't think Kyle was the issue. I mean,
Kyle was not the issue. In fact, I was really happy they closed with Kyle.
because yeah, I mean Trace. We obviously Curry does not guard. He does not trust Trace to guard any elite bigs, and that's really the
That's
issue
a
with Trace.
problem
So
then.
and
Why
and
the fuck
that's
did
a
you
yeah
start your season
exactly
with him if you didn't think that?
that's a
He
big
saw him in
problem.
training
If he
camp.
can't guard bigs, bro,
Listen,
I don't
my
know
thing
what
is
he's
this,
doing.
right? My thing is this. At
Like
some
both those
point,
niggas can't guard him. That's the problem. Like,
hear
what
me
makes you
out.
think Kyle Anderson's gonna help? Go ahead, bro.
Hear me out. At some point, right? And you know, this might sound fucked up, but I'm happy that we're losing these games. Do you know why? Because
Mhm.
I never want to see 13 people get up off of the fucking bench in a game, dog. Never again. I don't give a fuck. If somebody's hurt, throw them in there. But
I,
get
th-
the
I think
most you should play is fucking 10 people, right? Because everything was disjointed and all of this shit, bro. Like, you know who the guys are. Play the fucking guys, man.
I think
Play
the
the
issue
guys
right now
are.
is
The
like
complete
GP2
irony
was
of
like
this shit tonight, Cashers
GP2 was
only
plus
played 10
plus
people
18
tonight.
tonight. I think the issue is they're all so like talented. Like Buddy Hield, if he's not making shots, he's basically useless out there. If he's not
No,
hitting
no,
shots,
no, 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 no. We know that Buddy is gonna play, right? You can play 10 people. That's fine, bro. But when Pat Spencer is getting up off of the bench, it's not that I don't think Lindy can play. It's not I don't think Pat can play, right? But it's almost like here's a feeling that I have. When you get 13, 12 people off of the bench, the problem happens where guy's out of rhythm, guy don't know his role, you're getting hauled and yanked and all of this shit, and then it brings bad vibes. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of it, like you have a guy at the 13th spot, 14th spot, or whatever, and then he's getting into the game and he's starting and he's playing all of these minutes, right? What are you trying to do, bro? Like, what are you trying to prove to us?
well,
That your coaching is making fucking Lindy Waters
he
better?
only played 10 today, so I mean that wasn't the issue.
Hear me out, bro. Like, yes, and that's what it should be, right? So it sucks that we lost this game, but I'm happy that we're losing these games because I never fucking have to see that shit again. And when he was telling
Kirk, you
us
sure
that,
about that?
yo, bro, no, 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 no. Well, you know what? We should lose the next 3 games then because I don't fucking want to see that shit again. If he comes out with this bullshit again, bro, play the fucking 10 people, dog. It doesn't have to be 12 and 13 and you don't have to fucking play everyone in the game. You know how long he's been trying this shit? He's been trying this shit for years and it hasn't worked out.
In his defense, Urkel, he didn't have Draymond, so he had to kind of experiment a little bit.
So who
No, 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 no. He didn't have Draymond tonight, and
No,
he condensed the lineup.
who out of the five here
He literally shortened it the night he didn't have Draymond.
so say Draymond plays today and it's 11. Who should he be benching out of the five people today? Like who should not be playing?
Oh, let me see here. Let me look back at the box score and let me tell you
This
who
fucking
wouldn't
You know
play.
story.
what? That's another issue in itself. If we don't know, how do we expect
Because
Steve
like
to
the
know?
talent is not
We didn't
so
know before
like
the
like
because
the
season, though,
he's a
man.
talent.
damn
It's
coach.
like
That's not a big
if this
surprise.
was
We didn't know
2K,
before the
like we
season.
have a bunch of 78s and they're not no one's separating themselves. So it's like that's why they're playing everybody. So it's like oh you
And
All right, explain Lindy
kill
Waters and
someone.
Pat Spencer
well
Fucking
yeah
then.
I mean
said it.
Nah, bro, that's
Lindy
Yes,
bullshit.
Waters was
we're the
literally
fucking
starting
Katie
last night.
Warriors, bro.
Nah,
We're
bro.
not. We have to experiment. Like, we don't know who's
Lindy
who.
Waters was starting. I like Lindy as a player, but he was starting and he was playing heavy minutes. What are we not understanding
I
here?
think the only reason they were playing him was because he can shoot a little bit and he was showing a little bit of playmaking. But I mean the thing is obviously they knew that it was going to be like a trial period for him because
A trial period. Why are we fucking doing
No,
trials
that's
right
not
now?
why. The reason why he's playing is because whoever you're going to replace him with is not significantly better than Lindy. So why not try to do that? I think he played way too much. I agree, but yeah, like that's what's happening right now. Like,
So you're agreeing with me then? All right, case closed.
yeah, I
Because
agree with
that's
you.
the
Yeah,
problem.
yeah, I agree with
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
but yeah, I mean and now I think they finally moved on from the Lindy experiment, which is good. But other than that,
Are you sure about that?
I'm
No,
not
no,
sure.
I'm not
I'm,
sure
I'm
about
really not sure.
Because no,
that.
no, no, no,
I'm
no,
not
no.
sure
I
I
about
hope
would
that.
so.
rather lose, bro. Let me tell you something. If he does this bullshit again, I want us to lose the next 4 games because then it might get. So tonight you saw him all animated and all of this shit, pods and blah blah blah, and the refs and blah blah blah. Right? Like, where was this vigor against the fucking Spurs? Where was this energy against the Nets? You know what I'm saying? So now that we've lost 5, now you're pissed off.
I love it.
No,
Be pissed.
bro,
Be
like
pissed. Call out pod. I
this
love it.
man, yeah, be pissed because this is your fault. Because you can blame the defense and all of this stuff and blah 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 blah. But 13 people should not be playing, bro. I'm sorry. And bro, that's why I was so pissed off after that Brooklyn game. Because I was like, I'm watching this shit and I'm like, you are treating this shit like it was preseason. Not even preseason, you would pull that shit. So why pull it now? Why? Because Brooklyn is bad. Let me share something about Brooklyn. They're YNs and they're shooting your face off with threes, right? Weird shit happens in these games, man. You got to play solid. I get that the defense was bad and all of this shit, but why are you rotating multiple guys in there? What are you trying to prove with Lindy Waters?
That he could find a gym. I hate when coaches do that. I ain't gonna lie.
So he has a fucking agenda then.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
kinda.
Okay.
Kinda. He
Oh,
sees himself in the 14th man. Like, yo, if I get him out there, like he's gonna have a Jordan moment. Like Steph's
Yeah.
gonna pass him the ball, and we're all gonna feel proud of him. That
I
kind
Well,
of
remember
stuff.
I
when
think
I
you know
wasn't.
what
I remember when I
another
wasn't
reason.
getting minutes.
I think another reason Lindy's playing was because obviously Pods was just shooting so terrible. He was literally like the worst amongst people who've taken the most field goals. So if Pods isn't shooting and playmaking, being that secondary shooter to Steph, he has to put somebody in there whose
He had,
idea is just to
hold on,
shoot.
I don't mean to interrupt. He had two other two guards that he had played above Lindy. Why Pods?
All right. So let me ask y'all this, right? If we had
He's the
Jordan and Clay
last
on the
dude on the
court,
bench, bro.
Connector.
if we had Jordan on Clay on the court, would it be any better than this?
No.
bro, they would get fried defensively tonight.
Okay,
We
so
ain't 4 and
so
1
we
with
won the
Clay. I'll tell you
title with
that.
Jordan and Clay, right? Like we literally won the title with Jordan and Clay. So what
We
gives?
won despite Clay. If we're gonna be honest, we won despite Clay. But
No,
Clay had
Clay
a
played
couple
well
I
in
great
the
mean,
games.
the
playoffs.
difference
Clay
is
had a couple great games.
those
But
teams had centers who could shoot the ball. I mean, Belly and Otto could play center, and you could not leave them. We don't have any center that can shoot the ball, and then that's a glaring weakness on all these teams.
I'm not even
The
worried about that.
problem is not Steph getting doubled in the ball. Steph made bad decisions tonight with the ball. Go
Period.
watch it.
Thank you. Period.
That's what
And it's
happened.
Steph was bad
surprising
down the
because he
That's
stretch.
what
played at
happened.
Point
And
center.
I
blank.
love
Period.
Steph, bro.
Point blank.
Steph is
Period.
my favorite player of all time.
Yes.
But the way that he managed the game tonight was fucking piss poor, bro.
Correct. He looked
Because I was
great.
watching it, bro. The When he had those possessions, I was rolling my eyes the entire sequence. Every sequence, I was like, "Here we go with this bullshit. Here we go." Right? And I know what you're getting into the paint, and then you're spinning around and you're throwing a pass, turnover, they score a bucket. Like it was poor management. Don't tell me nothing about. Oh no, when they double Steph, it's an advantage, right? He gets the ball to somebody, it's an advantage.
They got to be able to do something with it, or at least be able to spot up. I mean,
I hate it when Steph literally just dribbles all over the court for no purpose. The one thing I cannot stand is NBA players just dribbling all over the court just for no reason other than to just waste time on the clock. That is, there was no purpose in what he was doing. And then you could see the turnover coming a mile away when he just throws that freaking cross court pass. Like anybody that has watched a Steph game in their life could have seen that coming.
Tough loss, man. Tough loss.
I'm
It's a
gonna see. I was like, I just felt it. Just feeling. Nah, I mean, I guess maybe because they lost 4 in a row, you just kind of think for the worst. But
Yeah. We just got to manage these games better, bro. Steve has to manage these games better, right? And I'm telling you, once I heard that man say, well, I don't know how this is going to work. We have 12 people. We're really deep." And I was like, "Man, get the fuck out of here with that, bro. Play 10 people at most." Bro, I'm not asking for 9, bro, but 10 is a maximum it should be, bro. Right? If somebody gets hurt, I get it. Bring them off. But when you're going out of your way to play 12 people, it throws other people out of the mix. You know what I'm saying? And he fucked up, bro. Steve knows that he fucked up, man. I'm telling you. He knows that he fucked up.
so that means we're DMPing somebody tonight. I mean, GP was a positive 18 tonight, which is kind of crazy. Who?
I don't care who you have to DMP, but somebody's gonna have to get cut.
Bro, isn't that the coach's decision to literally say who the DMP? Like, I don't give a fuck about her.
And let me be honest with you, right?
Pods?
Right?
Can we
Pods cannot be sitting there talking this talk, right? And then this game was lost because of Pods tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because what are you doing fouling like that?
What talk? What talk are
Huge
you?
momentum swing, by the
What
way.
talk are you talking about, Urkel? What talk are you
bro.
talking?
Like
Bro, have
this
you heard what
this
Steve
motherfucker
Spector
needs
is
to
saying?
stay away, bro. Who the fuck does he think he is, by the way? Like, stay away from these articles and the media and all of that shit, bro.
He's talking
The
about the
fuck are you doing?
publishing.
Bro, like Draymond said it one day on his podcast, and now Steve is saying
No,
it
no, no. There's a
publicly.
reason.
But
There's a
yeah,
reason
there's a
Steve
reason why
Kerr
they
and
need Steve.
Draymond is saying that, bro. This is what I'm saying. Stay away, stay away, stay away from your publicist. Point blank simple. Stay away from the
How long
publicist,
is
bro.
Draymond?
You're not LeBron, dog. Like, cut it out. You're not LeBron. Fans are gonna love you if you fucking play well, bro. Like, not because this cute article gets written about you, bro. Stop it. Be a positive on the court, man. Stop with the nonsense. Witness greatness tonight.
Erica, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
It's out of respect. Are you worried at all? And
Uh-huh.
I know you followed Kobe's career very closely, and you remember what happened at the end of that career. It was Kobe and everybody else, and it was limping to the end. Are you worried that's going to happen to Steph?
No.
Just aging out and just not having enough good players around him to win
The
anymore.
Warriors still have a much better team
No.
than those Lakers teams.
I'm just talking
Listen, Mike.
as we go on here.
Mike.
With all respect.
Kaminga had
With all
19
respect.
tonight, man. Kaminga had 19. Wiggins had 13 on 7 shots. I mean, really? He has good players around him, bro. Does he have like superstars and Anthony Davis and
Right.
all? No, he doesn't have that, right? But he has good, solid players around him. He won the championship with just with solid guys, right? Now, would it help if they get a star in here and all of this shit? Sure, it would help. But I don't think anyone is giving us their star. If it works out, go get that star. But like people have this misconception, and this is where me and plenty of people disagree, right? My thing is like the way that Steph plays, uh, it's not the Kobe shit, it's not the LeBron stuff. Like he plays different. It's a whole different thing, right? He creates advantages and people finish him, right? Now, whether they're finishing those advantages or not, that's a different story, right? But that's how this thing works. Um, I don't think this is a bad basketball team. I think this is a bad stretch. And I think the coach is on a ride, and I think he's doing dumb shit. And it's cost us some games here. Now we just need to fix up, start playing the right people, and we'll be fine, right? Like playing Steph Curry under 30 minutes in a game, that's unacceptable, right? Like you cannot sit there and play him under 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's stuff like that. You cannot have Steph Curry sit there for 9 game minutes. That's 20 minutes. He's sitting there just on the bench. Why? So you can meet a minute quarter. This is dumb. And he's pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. And he's relying on this bench. And some nights the bench ain't gonna have it. And then on top of it, you're playing 7 people off of the bench. How can anyone find a rhythm off of the bench? How can anyone have any type of cohesion if your main priority is getting somebody in there like it's fucking AAU? That doesn't work. So that's the problem here. And then they slip defensively and it like the way that Kirk coaches the games, man, it falls right in line with these guys and then there's a malaise, then the malaise hits in. Like, no, you can't do that, right? So this is why we're in that stretch right now. This was such a bad game for us to lose tonight because I was looking at Denver and I was like, this team is not good. You know what I'm saying? We're not even playing our A1 game. And, that third quarter, the way they started off that third, like it was bullshit. And we went up by 12 like 2 times.
Right.
It's stupid.
They look done. They did look done. Anytime. That's it.
And then we just allowed them to get back in it, and their starters 6 free throws. Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr. 6, Jokic 9, Jamal Murray 3, Christian Braun 7. Like what? So it's that stuff. Peyton Watson off to the bench 4. Like Steph Curry 4 free. So it's stupid. It's just not taking this thing seriously. And it started all from that Spurs game. And I saw the approach, and the approach just pissed me off. Because it's like, sure, why like let me be really, really concerned about the 12th, 13th man getting up off of the bench. Like, why do I fucking care if he gets off of the bench? That guy's just glad to be there. Less vibes and more coaching, man. Like it's annoying. You can sit there and point to the defense and this and that and blah 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 blah, right? But we can't, bro. It's funny. I like that the team is balanced and all of that. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in double figures tonight. That's good enough. It's good enough. 6 people in double figures. We should close that game out. More shots. We out rebounded them. More assists. We turned them over more. Like, we should win that game. I get that they went to the free throw line all these times. We didn't shoot well from three, sure. But this game was winnable. And they just lost it. Turning over the ball, careless, sending them to the line. Those 6 free throws that Porter Jr. Landed up, it killed the rhythm. Sidestep 3. What are you doing, man? Right? So he just had some bad turnovers, man. Just awful. Right? But we got a chance to win some big games coming up. So I mean, it's all good, man. I mean, it just stinks. It just stinks. And it's just a negative air when you're losing 3 games in a row, 4 games in a row. It's just bad. But we can turn it around. It's no big deal. It's not a bad basketball team, and this doesn't come down to, having Paul George or Zach Levine. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't. Those are just 2 guys that would just take the ball out of Steph's hands and they're watching. If it's one thing if those guys is going to play within the flow, but they've never played like that before. There's a certain way that you have to play in this context. And I don't know. Who knows? Maybe if you have Zach Levine, you win this game. Who knows? Maybe. But that's a double-edged sword. I've watched it before. I kind of know what it looks like. It's one thing if KD is doing it. It's one thing if it's somebody that's 80% worse than KD that's doing it. I'm sorry. It's all good though.
It's a long season.
It is a long season. And
but you just look for the trend.
But I mean,
right?
we're already
like
a quarter of the way done, pretty much. So
you lose 5 here, you win a couple there, you lose. You get a sense of where it's going sometimes. But then
yeah,
that's when you make moves. But I was thinking about how long has Kerr been there now? How long has Steve been there? What year is this for Kerr?
A decade.
This is year. Right, he's been here a decade now, man.
It's a decade.
Literally
it's
a
amazing.
decade. Yeah, and Kerr just needs to take this seriously. He just needs to take this seriously. Like,
it's honestly amazing how long we've tolerated his shenanigans all this
so
time.
tonight you seen where he was serious and like he went to the podium and he was firm. I mean, yeah, that kind of happens when you lose all these games, man.
It's interesting. That's why I asked, because me, I'm always comparing eras. So when Riley had his run with the Lakers, the 10-year run, right?
Yeah.
At the end, he said it was time to go because they're not listening to me. They're not listening to me, and I'm listening to them. The communication was just done. It's just like, that was it. I got to go. And he went to the Knicks. It's funny, right? You think it's never going to end, but it ends. And this gets to a point where the coach and even the star, sometimes they just don't, it's just, you're with each other so much over all those years, all those games. And I never thought he'd go anywhere. And then he was done. So
I don't think that's what
I don't know
it
what's
is.
happened to Steve exactly.
Mike,
I think it's a little bit different maybe, but we'll see.
Mike, Steve Kerr is trying something that he's been trying this for years, by the way, right? I've just watched it and it annoys me where I'm you see what Steve has done during this stretch. I watched him do it in a playoff game before. Literally in a playoff game. And we've had big leads in a playoff game. And he's sending this guy off the bench and he's sending that guy off the bench. I watch him do it in playoff games before. Multiple playoff games, actually, right? So when I see it happening, it infuriates me because there was a game that we played against the Clippers in 19. It was game 2, first round, and we had like a 30-point lead. And I watched Steve just put people that were like in the 14th spot. Go back and look at that box score and look how many people he brought off the bench. And it's stuff like that where I'm
Yeah.
like, this is a playoff game, man. This is a playoff game. And if you can close a team out quickly, do it quickly. And it's times like that you watch those games and you're like, Steve, why does 12, 13 people need to play in a playoff game? It's stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right? So, he tried it during the stretch and now we're kind of suffering for it. Because if we go 3-2, that's fine, right? Like that's fine. Like it's the NBA, sure, whatever, right? But you can't 0-5. Are you serious?
We just lost that stretch. I'd rather it be now than it be later
No,
this year. This
but
season.
no, but it's not like we were
Even though it's
outplayed
bad.
in that game.
Yeah.
We weren't outplayed in the Spurs game. We had control of that game.
Bro, every
And
single game we've had
and then all of a
control or we
sudden,
had a
let's
lead at some
let's
point.
go with the experimenting stuff, bro. The minute that man gets a
Exactly.
lead, it's like, oh, here we go. You know what I'm saying? It's like why? And then Steph is sitting for, bro, that one game. He sat for 9 minutes, bro. 9 minutes. Now you see him trying something else where he takes out Steph in the middle of the quarter and he had him close quarters now. Like, come on, man. Closing quarters? Finally, please. Can he close a quarter for once?
Did you like that rotation that he had for him or no?
Bro, it's much better than not closing a quarter.
Exactly.
Like,
And he's
I
running with the
understand it,
second. He's
bro.
running
You
with the
can't
second
sit
unit.
here, and Steph is probably like banged up and all of this stuff. You can't sit here and play him 35, 36, 38 minutes a game, right? You can't do that. However, like, is it really going to make a difference between you playing him 33 minutes and playing him 28 minutes? 28 minutes is OD, man. Like, he's not some bum, bro. Like, they actually need him on the court. They're not that good where you can just throw a guy out there. Like, is Pods going to be that guy? Fuck no. Pods is out there doing the dumbest shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's what second year players do. They do stupid shit. But you cannot have your $60 million player. No one else makes over $30 million, and he's out there and you're playing him under 30 minutes. It's and then you're like, oh, the team is deep. What does that actually mean? You don't even have a guy that can create like Steph. You don't have that type of guy, nor do you even play that way to give anyone else a chance to create like that. So what do we have? We're playing off of Steph. And that's pretty much what it comes down to. Like this play style, the way that he plays ball, like you can get somebody in here, right? You can get this secondary creator and all that stuff, but it won't look the way that you think it's going to look. Look at Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole was that secondary creator. In 23, after every game, people wanted to lynch him, bro. Like like there has to be some level of balance. Jordan Poole was that player, and in 2023, people wanted to lynch him on a night in, night out basis.
Well, I mean, at least, I mean, to be fair, I mean, Wiggins also missed half the year in 23.
Nah. I'm talking about Jordan specifically because Jordan is that secondary shot creator, right? And when Jordan was out there blowing shit, the whole timeline, we came into spaces and we were killing him. That's the type of player that people say that we should go and get.
Well,
That's not the problem, bro.
but to Jordan's credit, at least he was his scoring was a lot more dependable than say like a Pods right now, who's obviously messing up in his second year. But if Pods was getting like 5 more points a game, which is basically what Poole was doing around 17, it would look a lot better with everything else that's going on.
Isn't it the craziest? Isn't that crazy to say though? Because didn't Pods come into this league where his whole shtick was like, oh, he can shoot, he can do this and that. Except now, all of a sudden, those are now deficiencies. So now, all of a sudden, that's why we're all raising the alarm. Like, what the fuck is happening here? The things that you sold us that you were good at, you're suddenly not good at anymore.
And the thing is, like, who is gonna from the backcourt? Who's gonna get you a surprise 25 to 28? Who's just gonna come out and put on a show and let Steph relax? I mean, Wiggins is gonna do his thing here and there. Kuminga in the front court, but in the back court, is anybody else gonna have? I mean, Buddy was kind of just shooting, but as far as off the dribble, they have
All right,
nobody
let me
to do
ask you
that.
this, right? Look at a team like the Phoenix Suns right now. How do the Phoenix Suns look? They have three of those guys.
Well, I mean, even with Phoenix, with KD, when KD plays, it looks a lot better. I mean, Tyus has been solid, but KD missed all their losses have been
Yeah,
with
but don't
KD.
they have people that can dribble? Tyus Jones can dribble, create. Bradley Beal can do the same. Devin Booker, we know his work, right? So why do they look the way that they look, and we look the way that we look?
Well, because they also don't defend. That's the problem. They don't defend.
I mean, it's
But
the
we gotta remember they're like 9-2 with KD in the lineup.
Like, sure, you can outscore everybody, but what got them in against the Timberwolves last year? They just couldn't fucking guard.
no.
No, they didn't have the
What
offense. The offense
what
was
got
not
them
clicking.
got is what got them got is that they jammed up those people that can dribble apparently, right? Like all of a sudden those people that could dribble couldn't dribble. Go back and watch it. Minnesota wasn't even letting those guys dribble, but they should be people that are dynamic and all of this stuff. You see when it gets tight and people can't dribble,
But I,
kind of
but I
like
was but I was told that they could dribble. So what the fuck happened?
Rose, go back. You agree with me that Minnesota didn't let them dribble, right?
Oh, of course, but like
That's what I'm
I was
saying.
sold on the fact that people told me that
Yeah.
these guys have all these skill sets, versatility, all that they can do all this in their quote unquote bag. Stupid ass word, by the way.
All that bullshit is out the window. All that bullshit is out the window once you start to get handsy with people, you know? Yeah, this all right. If we go and get Cam Thomas, would our lives be better?
No.
I would say, in terms of like having another scoring punch, that solves it a
Yeah.
little bit. But now I'm concerned about, okay, that guy is probably going to get absolutely hunted on defense, like nobody's business.
All right, so give me a guy that we can get that is going to score, right? So Steph can just sit in the corner. By the way, the best defense against Steph is when you
It's
just have him sit in the corner, right? So
all
so
absolutely.
you're telling me that you're going to give this theoretical player the ball, bro? I know, like, sure, we need somebody in here, but they need to play warrior basketball, bro. I'm telling you, like, you can't sit there and just throw the ball to this guy and then people just stand there and watch him. I'm telling you, it's not going to work the way that y'all think it will because I've seen it before and it don't work too well.
I mean, the crazy thing is though, it's like we hit the right chord. Like, remember how crazy Poole was against Denver? He was averaging like 28 against Denver in the playoffs. It was like it was looking crazy. And then I mean, it gradually went down every series, but he was still around 18. Throughout that whole playoff run, and then obviously,
Okay, so he was on a heater, right? But did you look how open he was? Did you look at the type of shots that he was taking? So why wasn't he doing the same shit against the Lakers? He had great looks, bro. Like sometimes them shots don't go down, man. Clay the same shit. Clay had great looks. Jordan had great looks. Jordan is a dynamic player that can put the ball right. So it's what type of player are we getting in here? Can they guard? Can they put the ball on
Also,
the floor?
also,
Can they
also,
make a decision? Can
also,
they find Steph? Most importantly,
also, if that person, like that hypothetical player, if all they do is score and nothing else, and all of a sudden, like smart teams in the playoffs take away that scoring, what else does that person provide?
yeah, bro. Like
how do you guys feel
I
about
get the
like
Jordan stuff,
how do you
right?
guys feel about like Sexton or something? I'm thinking
Hear me out. I
Sexton.
get the Jordan stuff, right? I get the Jordan stuff, but also Jordan really couldn't close games like that. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it's because Clay was there why he couldn't close games. Who knows, right? But he really wasn't closing games like that. I want people to understand that. So And the reason why he's not closing games is defensively. So if you get a guy in here, make sure it's a two-way guy. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't get a two-way guy in here, you're cooked. That's why the Melton shit hurts so much because Melton is a legit two-way guy. I don't want no guard in here that's just gonna fucking steal shots from Steph, and then Steph is there watching him. Like nah, bro. I'm not about that life. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Not
and
about that
the
life.
worst part is like if Steph like all of a sudden like rotates and relocates, and that dude doesn't give him the ball. Now Steph is like fucking frustrated again. Like I don't
Exactly. And I've watched this shit just happen over and over again. So the perfect player, and we could never get this player, is Derek White. That's who we want, bro. A player like that. That's a player that we need. Give me a player like that. So find me a player like that. It don't have to be like no Zach Levine or this guy or that guy. Find me fucking Derek White. You know what I'm saying? If you can go get me Derek White, that would be the perfect player for us to get. Somebody that can defend, somebody that can shoot, somebody that can put the ball on the floor, play make. That's the type of guy that we need. You're talking about taking advantages of Steph advantage. That's the type of guy that we need a few of those guys actually. And that's really what the problem is,
And
right? So
boy, they are fucking expensive.
of course, look how much Derek White makes. So that, bro, I'm telling you, the cheat code in the league is not the second option, right? It's not the Brandon Ingrams, it's not the Zach Levines. Those aren't the cheat codes in the league, bro. It's the people like Derek White. Those are the
S-tier
guys,
role players, as I like
right?
to say.
Like,
S-tier role players.
do you know why Mikal Bridges went for 5 first-round picks? Because people, by the way, that was stupid, but people are noticing that you can get around this star shit by getting a Derek White, by getting a Drew Holiday type. That is literally the cheat code. Boston, Jason Tatum and Brown aren't that good, but when you have 2, 3 other guys out there that can do multiple things and kind of do, put the ball on the floor and do those things, bro, like that is the key to this whole thing, man. I'm telling you. So if y'all tell me we need a trade, I 100% agree. But is he going to be like a Derek White? Melton was really good for us because he was kind of like a Derek White. So put the ball on the floor, make a decision, and most importantly, defend. Did you watch Pods do that bullshit tonight? The reason why Pods did that is because Pods isn't a good defender. That's why those happened. Because he's a try hard. And sometimes when you try hard, you do some stupid shit. And
You
that's
try
what
too hard.
Yeah, bro. That's what happened tonight. How many points did he give up tonight on those 2 fouls? Think about that. Free throws. Fouls on both of them. So, I mean, if y'all are going to bring a guy in here, make sure he looks like Derek White. Make sure he looks like Derek White. That's the guy that we need. That type of player. That's why the Melton shit hurts so much. The Melton one was a killer because Melton was about to give us solid stuff, man. Really, really solid stuff. That's why I was excited about him because I've been saying the name Derek White, Derek White, Derek White, Derek White. And the reason I'm saying it and being so repetitive because that's the type of player that we need, bro. We get that and we're Gucci. That's the type of player that we need. Not Zach Levine, who's gonna fucking jab step 15 times, bro, and makes all this money and don't play no defense. No. The guards who don't play defense are the biggest inefficiency in this NBA. Right? The championship guys are the ones who guard, point blank simple. And they can do multiple things. Those are the guys, man. The era is free enough where, like you don't need all of that.
What if they went another direction and went with like the pick and pop, like a Vooch, something like that?
But we need people that can defend.
Absolutely
Man.
awful.
I get why people like Vooch, but
the downsides outweigh the benefits.
He's just another professional scorer. I mean, with Dre out there, I think he can mask a little bit. And then
but no.
I need somebody that can guard, bro.
No, Draymond already has enough of shit to deal with on his own. Why
Hear me
do you
out.
need to put more on his plate?
Hear me out. I'm old enough to remember when I watched Kevon Looney be better than Boogie Cousins. Like, I could never imagine that in a million years. Point in time. I'm not talking about what subsequently happened after that, but there were times I was watching Boogie Cousins, right? And he was doing his thing or whatever, and he was taking away possessions from Steph. He was taking away possessions from KD, right? And he was doing his thing, and then when things got really rocky, guess what? They went right back to Kevon Looney. Why? Because Kevon Looney guards, and he's a dynamic big that can actually guard, right? So we've seen this shit before. Like we've